Oh, what do we got here? We got ourselves, I'm talking rocks on the left, right jump.
Do a left, right jump.
Fact.
Fact.
The name's Bepler. I'm walking around. I'm like a, hot pepper. Welcome. We've been gone away for a bit while, but oh, am I back? And oh, have I got things to say. Hey, welcome to Typography, and I'm gonna say the things on my mind, and hopefully you might like them, or maybe you won't. I don't know. Well, I'm just some guy on the internet. Listen. Let's talk about text. Let's talk about words and wave. Flash likes waves. Flash sometimes likes MP3s, and that's it. Those are the only two things they can handle. So, you know about like saturation, right? Check this out. So we got a 50 situation. Check it out. What are these? I don't know my color. They are grays, except for that one. That's black. We got gray all around. Even this is a gray, because it's F9. If it's not FF, okay. So you understand hex values. So you got your RR, GG, BB, right? You got your your things. It's shoot. Select all. It's Control Alt arrow key right in the default. Default's never the way to go. Default's pitiful. You got to get those insanity hotkeys. You got to live the life of the insanity hotkey, man. Insanity hotkey. Oops. See, you gotta go plan out every hotkey. RGB, right? This is a hex code. So this is a hex code. That's a fine example. You know what? That's what I wrote it in. That's what the example case is gonna be. What's up, writing in 11 MT, right? Yeah. Check it out. You get those arrow key, hotkey, delicious. A little bit bigger. So, let's analyze this. Colors. Oh boy, you thought you were strapping in for a typography tutorial? Not only that, but you're getting a lecture on coloring. So, this is called hex colors. I don't know. It's not hex decimal, it's just hex. These are your hex values. So you have your R, your G's, and your B's, the color that your monitor makes colors out of. You go these ones, and then after that you go A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, 16. It's hexadecimal. And then this is the lowest, and then this is the highest. So right here, what do we got? 9. Well, that's pretty high. That's pretty, it's not low. So it's like there. And then the 4, it's just like an extension. It's like 9.4. So like 9.1 is a lower intensity than 9.9 or 9.E, right? So you got a lot of red right here. You got 3. That's pretty low. It's over here. So, there's not too much green in this color. And then lastly, you got your blues. And what's your blue at? 3 as well. So there's not a lot of blue either. So look at these ones. These are the important ones to pay attention to. And then these are just kind of little modifiers that like change it a little bit, but not too much. So in this color, we loaded it up with red. We splashed a little green on there, and then we splashed the same amount of blue on there. And what it looks like is over here, you got a 148, 56, 56 out of 255. So if you divided the 16, the hexadecimal, if you divided all of 16 by 3.8, you might get 5.6. I think you would have to. Otherwise, my world would be rocked. These are your colors, okay? And they're how you determine what you're making, what the heck you're, it's everything. It's every stinking thing. Your grays, pay attention. Black is all zeros, right? Because there's no color in black. So it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. White is all Fs. See, are you getting the picture? So if this was F, 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 it would be a white box. But it's not. So your grays are where things get interesting. This is a saturation gradient. Well, it's a, okay, I mean, it is, but it isn't. This is really just grays. Like this, 8686. It says your hex value right here when you select it. So what have we got halfway down the gradient? Like we got 8686. The next one over is 7979. It's somewhere in the between. The medium gray is like 8080, or it's something close to that. That's not the important part. This is like your destiny saturation. 127's all around. Half of 255. Bam, it's 7FFFF. I think. Right? Well, it's in between 127 and 128. Never mind, don't worry about it right now. But the point is, you can guys, the only thing I'm trying to get across with this is it's contrast. Point number one. Apocalypse number one. I better be recording. I better not just be doing a silly talking to myself in a quiet room. We take our gray, right? It's half gray. It's basically half gray. You don't want to put something on here of similar saturation and brightness. So there's two things. This is saturation up and down on this color wheel. On, you know, this one. We got saturation up and down because at the top it's like intense. This would be FF0000, and then over here would be like 00FF00, and then that one, you know, the last two would be Fs. So down here is where you got your desaturated colors, and up here is your pumped up saturation ones. So there's like that, and then there's brightness over here. Black is at the bottom, white's at the top. You don't want to have similar saturation and brightness on colors because that means low contrast. So right now this is a halfway. At the half, well, this is, you know, all the way down on saturation and halfway up on brightness. So if I decided I want to make something on here that will stand out, you wouldn't want to pick something up here. Like, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to look that great. Not great. I mean, ugh, bad example. It's when you get this kind of stuff going on. See, it's too close. It's too close to the original. But you can do it in more than one way. Like, if you made it higher saturation but lower brightness, it kind of gets there one way or the other. And there's just certain combinations that don't work. It's like that bad zone is right, it's in here. Like, you can't read not great. So it scales. If I wanted something to stand out, I would pick that. You're right, you know? High saturation, whereas the background is low saturation, and high brightness. So, hold on, I botched it, like that. See, check that out. This blue is just inherently dark, just because of where it is on the color wheel. We get this, not gonna work. We throw some darkness into it. Well, hey, that's gonna work. We throw a whole bunch of light into it. That's gonna work just fine. You have a dark background. You throw that down to the bottom. This is even better, even further away. See, you want, for contrast, the farthest away possible. That's why white on black looks so good. You take your greens, that's gonna be fine. It's really easy to just put stuff against a black or a dark gray background. This, not great. Jeez, I should have been however, if we want to make it great, we just throw a little darkness into that green. Just put a little darkness into it. There's a lot of darkness. Ooh, I wonder if the outside stuff out here is half. No, it's not. It's like 1/3. Wait, no, it's like whatever. It's 208. It's like almost 255. So you gotta keep minding your saturation and your brightness. You know, you have a background that's this color? Something like, wait for it, something like this isn't gonna work. It just won't work. You can't read it. There's crossover. Like if I took this and I symbolized it and I made it all no, like it's, you squint your eyes and the great just disappears. It's just too similar. Contrast, people. Keep it in mind. Don't do this. I'm begging you. Don't expect me to read this. I can't do it. I don't have that skill. Nobody does. At a glance, you don't even know there's text there. Wait for it. The stuff you don't want to do. That. Wait. Don't pull that card. Ah! I'm done talking about this. I've talked about it enough. Listen. RGBs. You gotta keep high contrast. Okay, what else? Readable text. Oh boy, this is gonna get me in a fit. We write out ham on a Saturday. Right? And you think, well, this looks good to me. This is fine. Let me use this in my typography. No. Don't do it, man. You don't want to do it. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. Not just okay, no, this is not a good example. This is a good font. Okay, there. God. Alt F4. Okay, first of all, you might like this font, and that's okay, because everybody has their own fonts. But you can't have... I don't even talk about this. There are things in font. You've got your leading, or your... I don't know what it is. It's your space between letters. I think it's leading. And then you've got your line spacing. Yeah? Here's how I would do it. Here's how I would make ham on a Saturday look good in my eyes. First you break it up. Break up everything, because then you can make it a symbol and tween it really easy. Ham, let's make that bigger. Why not? On a. They're such little words. Why not just put them together? And there's such little words that why not just make them smaller? They're so unimportant. They're just filler words. Alright, so now you're glancing. You see ham Saturday. What does that mean? I don't know. But it's better than it was. It's like, it's all centered. Well, it's not centered. It's got like a skew to it. It's like your lines go like this, and then that, and then that. Like it goes 4 notches over, and then it goes, 3 notches back. Forget this example. I'm just gonna animate. I'm just gonna do it. I can't. Once I go through things, it makes it so much easier to explain the things I do. So I got myself talking for a few seconds here.
I'm talking rocks on the we do a left-right jump.
Okay.
I'm talking.
I don't like serif fonts. Serifs are these. They're these bitty little those things. You see what I'm talking about? You already know what they are if you do, and if you don't, you're just like, what are the serifs? I don't know. I've never heard of these things. There's like a brush sensitivity on those, right? You got 2 kinds of font. You got serif, you got sans serif, and then you got impact. Check it out. Look at these. Little tails. Little arms. Legs. They're everywhere. And I don't like those fonts. So, sans serif, you would cut it off. And you would cut it off. A few good sans serif fonts. You got yourself Arial. The original. Well, not the original, but Arial. Look at that. Clean. not bolded. Easy to use. I've used it in many a video. You got that Trebuchet MS. Gotta get that Trebuchet. Oh dear. Gotta get that Letter Gothic. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Where is he? Bam. Get that tall skinny. Get that tall thick. Good fonts. Good for me and good for you. So, I'm gonna animate this little piece here. We learned about... Did we learn anything about contrast? Yeah, I said don't have anything too close on your brightness scale and on your saturation. Yeah. I wonder where the YouTube video is right now. Is it down here? Is it over here? I don't know. How close am I to finishing? Not very. It's probably like right here. This is it. Time on screen. Ah, okay, so this is a timing thing. You want to start your typographies. So keep it simple at first, like I did. I recorded a little thing. How fast can people read? Not very fast, but then again, pretty fast. There's like speed readers in the world, and they can read like a page in like 10 seconds. So your brain works like a lightning bolt. Like, I have a lightning tutorial. If you want to go watch it, that's how fast your brain works. Powerful words. Okay, I do this all the time. You have a word of importance, you give it a color. So I listen, and we listen.
I'm talking rocks on the.
All right, so nothing was important there.
I'm talking rocks on the.
It's just filler. It's just me speaking English, like without cause. Rogue English on the loose. So we call the police. I'm. Forget that. Well, yeah, forget it. Sometimes your font doesn't have what you need. There. Break, symbolize. What have we got? We've got I'm. What am I gonna do? Center it in the stage. So we do that horizontal center, vertical center. They're right up here. Modify, align, and you can do them there. I'm talking. And then talking holds. So the ends are just gonna go all over the place. We do some hand animation. Don't be afraid to use hand animation in a typography full of tweens. Do a little pop, do a little slam it up. Get that onion skin, and then we do a little residual slamming. Get a little more. Get a little bit bigger. Oh, what's it do? It's elastic. It starts to shrink back down. And then it gets a little, and then the talking is gonna come in. Okay, that's good to me. At the peaks, it gets slower.
I'm talking.
Okay, a few sooner, and
I'm talking.
Okay, see, I didn't like where that fell though, so I'm gonna get all my edit frames. I'm gonna move it up a little bit, and put it back down, and go back to 2.
I'm talking.
Oh, so good, it's so good. Moving on, talking.
I'm talking.
Well, it's time for a tween. Okay, guys, honestly, it's time we stepped up in the world. So we say talking. But it's gonna have so many ends, so I'm just gonna get those ends out there right now. Talking, yeah, that'll be good. Good, whatever, it's good. And then here's a quick, make that a symbol, and let's put this thing here. It can be like that. So we're gonna tween this talking word. Let's make our end frame. There it is. Let's make our motion tween. Right click motion tween. Let's get that edit. Let's put on the speed at which we want. Talking. Fly in fast. Fall into place slowly.
I'm talking.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Watch it. Ready? The first frame doesn't even have to be outside the stage, because it's like it's getting caught right here. Watch.
I'm talking.
Yeah. what do we got next? We got ourselves in the talking, the white cover up. It's good because you have a white background. I'm gonna cover up the ends, and then tween it away slowly. So the first frame of where you would need it is like, it's here. So we bring that F6 over. Here it comes, here it comes. Well, I'll go in and replace it one by one with frames where it was coming in, but just watch and be magic. What is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. So talking needs to not have all the extra ends on it until frame 12. So if I go into my talking symbol, make like a billion frames with F5, so now it goes out to here, much longer than the animation. Go to frame 12, get that on there, delete all these prior. It's what's gonna happen is if we make this silly, we unlock it and we turn it into a graphic the whole time. A play once graphic, and at the end too. It's beautiful. So now we can tween this guy over like this. Gotta make sure you start it on 12. Not 1. On 1. 23. So, I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's good enough.
I'm talking rocks.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's gonna do what? It's gonna speed up and slow down.
I'm talking rock. I'm talking rock.
Oh, an important point. When you export,
I'm talking.
It gives you a lisp.
I'm talking rock.
It's gonna slow down, speed up. It's gonna do a little slowdown. So when you export in Flash, you get a lisp. Why? Because your audio stream quality is crap. Bitrate, crank that thing. Quality, best. Stereo to mono? No, keep it stereo. Keep it both channels. Okay, export.
I'm talking rocks on the rock.
Yeah.
I'm talking rocks on the.
It's really good. Guys, let's just take a little breather here. It's good. It's good.
I'm talking.
Is it? It's too fast.
I'm talking.
Reset that thing.
I'm talking rock.
Let's just... No, I can't undo it. Here we go. I got this. We just take away some
I'm
frames.
talking rock.
And then we just do some of that.
I'm talking.
There, that's good. Rocks on the rocks. So, you gotta get rid of this stuff, right? You're doing a typography, you throw a bunch of words on the screen. What's gotta happen next? What the heck has to happen next? You gotta get rid of those words. We say, golly. You go, where's my dojo thing? We go dojo cast. We go promo. Promo. Right? Okay. I put a whole bunch of words on screen. You have to get rid of them. What do I do with my words? I throw them off screen. See, look at it. All of these, you just throw them off screen. Make way for the new words. All the time. See, like all these words, I just wipe them away. See the not want? They're just gonna fall away. It's just get rid of them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new bunch of frames right here. Make them all one big symbol. Get ready to slide them off off the screen. I'm gonna do the most creative one yet. It'll gonna bounce. It's bouncing up. Gets up, slows down, starts to fall, and falls, and then it's gone. Wait. That's it. Gone. Get some doubles in there. Yeah.
And rocks on the rocks on. And rocks on the rock.
It's taking too long to fall.
And rocks on the rock. Rocks on the rocks on.
Rocks. I liked it the way it was.
And rocks on the rocks on.
My new hotkeys. I shift over my zoom in and zoom out. So, like, I'm zooming in when I'm zooming out. Never go back, guys. Never go back. Worst decision of my life.
And rocks on the rock. Rock.
Rocks. RFCKS. All caps. You don't have to do all caps. But, like, I like it. Sometimes I don't, though. For, like, when you get touchy little words. Rocks on the... Yeah.
Rocks on the rock. Rocks on the rock. Rocks on the rocks on the.
Rocks on the... Make it dark. Why did I make rocks red? Felt like it. Dude, it feels good. On the... So I don't want to rewrite. I don't want to like get the text tool out and reach my hands over to write the again. So I'll just write it at a time, break it up, copy it, or well, cut it, and then make a new one, then paste it up.
Rocks on the rocks on the.
On the, here we go, double that edit, all frames, grab them both, put it like there.
Rocks on the rocks on the.
That looks fine. Rocks on the, rocks on the. Copy these frames, go to the new layer, paste it where I say on the, get your double edit, it's already on it, select them, slam them down.
Rocks on the rocks on the.
And then the kind of carries, so maybe for here, the E wasn't even there.
The rocks on the. Rocks on the.
Yeah.
I'm talking rocks on the rocks on the.
Okay, what are these gonna do? They're all gonna F6 them, unlock them, symbolize them. Wait, select all, symbolize, or get rid of that that guy. Symbolize.
Rocks on the.
Okay, get some 3D action. A nice slow tween. A nice. Get some transition. Nice some 3D action. I got my free transform tool, and I'm gonna flatten it out. Just flatten it out. What's this kind of tween I'm gonna do? Okay. Second breather. Everything's okay. Maybe. Check this out. I use this kind of tween all the time. The start slow, speed up, end slow. So if this is time, I have a tutorial on tweens, but let's look at an advanced tween. We start it slow, right? We are moving less than 10% of the tween in the first 105 frames. So that's a nice slow start. Between frames 110 and 115, we do like 50% of the whole tween right in there. So that's speedy. And then for the end, we slow it back down again. That's gonna give us that nice... I can make it even longer. And it'll scale that motion, so now it knows how long it is still.
We do.
Good. So I want to have that that whole thing. And then I want it to start going faster, right as I say we. So I'm just gonna edit this. Instead of making the tween longer, I'll just make the tween a different shape. You can add points by just single clicking anywhere on the graph. You can have up to 8, I believe.
We do a left.
Okay.
We do a left right jump. We do a left on the. We do.
Here's what I'm gonna do. From the I'm just gonna make a new symbol, and I'm gonna write it out. Throw some E's in there. Okay. It's great. It even takes him out because I forgot I started a little bit after.
We do a. We.
This is what typography is.
We do a left.
Great. So we select all these. Get a little extra, we cut those frames, grab here, delete it, make a new symbol, a graphic, and then we paste those frames up. And then, and only then, do we go back to where I start, right there, and then we get that U. Because see what I'm holding here? See what the heck that is? That's the whole, but it's only going to show me the U. So if I just put it right up here.
We do a.
You ready for pro tip? This was supposed to be in the Tips and Tricks episode 2.
We do a.
Okay, first of all, wait till it's all the way and then center it. Because I think if you center it here, well, no, it knows its reference point. Check this out.
We do a left.
I want this same tween to be the same speed at which my moves. No doubt about it, that's what I want. How do you do that, Andrew? How do I make similar likeness tweens without just going in and redrawing the graph for each object that moves? Well, it took me a stupid long amount of time to figure this one out. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Here. See this guy? Putting him there ahead of time just to be safe. And then flattening him up top. Okay. Here's what you gotta do. Make a motion tween.
We do a left-right jump.
And it's gonna be all wrong.
We do a left-right.
Right? But if you just F6 it on the original, this is now a whole new graph. Right here. It's different than what it was. It used to be like this, but if you slam an F6 in there, it takes just the part of this whole thing that was between this point and this point, and it lets you see that graph. And as long as this, that you want to, like, you're trying to copy this one onto this one, here's how you do it. Here's the magic of typography. You make sure that the one that you're copying from is on top, layer-wise. Select that. Also select this one. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. You just have to make sure that you only select the tweens. Like, you can't do it like this. That won't work. You can do it like that, because it's above it, but only tweens. Grab them. There's a little easing value, triple hyphen. That's because these are different. The easing value for this one is a straight line, and for this one, it's a curvy curve. Check this out. Select them both. Edit. Okay. Bam! Wait for it. Bam! Wait, one more time. Bam! Crazy. You know what it did? It transferred that easing motion onto the lower tween. What? Is your mind effectively liquefied? I mean, I hope. And now...
we do a left-right.
Wow. So.
We do a left-right jump. We do a...
I mean, that's just it.
We do a left...
then we say that we do, you guessed it, a left-right jump.
We do a left-right jump.
We do a left-right jump. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. We do a left-right jump. Make it blue. I don't know why. Just pick colors. Make it bold. Make it upwards. Make it broken. Make each word a symbol, one at a time. I'm using my symbol hotkey. Yours should be F8, and then hit OK. I have a tutorial on making hotkeys in the basics, I think, or tips and tricks. Okay, so we do a left-right jump. Just distribute to layers. Select all except for the last one. Distribute to layers. Mix them all. Delete everything prior to where it was created. Then we do a left-right jump. Time it out. Make sure that it all goes sequentially. Yeah. So we do a, look at your waveform,
we do a left-right jump.
Jump I know is right here, because it's the last little one. And then the second right is right there.
We do a left-right jump.
Get a little bit back, just do a little editing.
We do a left-right jump.
Perfect. Okay. Make some F6ers, throw those on there. Grab the middle, set your tween. Not yet. First, oh, this is easy. Grab everything prior. If you had fewer, like if you didn't want them to be as long, just grab them like this. Hold Control and select your frames. Okay. Drag them up. All of them. Well. Okay, you can't. Sorry, just make it so that they're like this, so it's easy. I mean that the last frame of the first one reaches to the first frame of the last one, like that, so you can just go right up. And then you just drag these out, and you create movie, and then you put this here. I bugged that one up, I forgot to make its frame. You drag them up. Oh, this is gonna make so much sense in a second. You edit, you give them all the same speed instantly, because you're editing multiple graphs at once. Then, first, get a little bit backwards, because it takes a second.
We do a left-right jump.
That's what I'm talking about.
We do a left-right jump.
That's what typography is, man. How's it looking?
I'm talking rocks on the. We do a left-right jump. Fact. Okay, so yeah. You don't even need a transition for this. Just cut it. Just hard cut fact. Okay, just whatever. Whatever. Pick a good fact color. Like this kind of thing. What? Big. Center it, move it up a little bit. Stuff that's centered horizontally but then not vertically is great. Break it up, symbolize it, and there we go. Fact.
What do you want to do with that fact? I don't know. Get it out of there somehow. Wipe it away. Just give yourself a few white bars like this, because you got a white background so nobody will be able to tell. Do like 3 of them, right? So there's 1, there's 2, make that pretty thick, and then 3. It'll just look like it's disappearing. So you give those tweens all, and then you start them slow, end them fast. Where are they going? Over here. Fact is going to erase with the last one. So right, lock them up so you don't see the onion skin for them. And then here is where there's no more fact. I mean here, sorry. Done! Gah! Typography done. Finished. Wrapped. Dealt. 100%. Black at the end. hard cut to black. Wah. Dum 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 dum. And then save it once you're finished. Save this as tutorials in typography. Call it maybe Spot Nickerson. Export.
I'm talking rocks on the. We do a left-right jump. Fact.
Why is the repeating? Because it's a movie clip. And I didn't give it enough frames. Looking for you. There he is. See, it's only going for what? 99. How about, I don't know, 30,000? Or 5,000. That ought to do it. Wait. Oh.
I'm talking rocks on the. We do a left-right jump. Fact.
Yeah.
I'm talking rocks on the. We do a left-right jump. Fact.
There, okay, listen, it's not like a whole complicated thing. You just move some words around and then it'll look alright. But you have to keep in mind, I did this on a white background and it was easy to see all the colors I used because I used generally pretty dark colors. I used dark red, I used dark blue, and I used black in the beginning. Or maybe dark gray. No, yeah, it is dark gray. It's got 13 out of 255 brightness. So, that was easy contrast-wise. But look in here. I'm very careful about the colors I use. Dark background, use white. We got, here, let me just take this off so I can give example's sake. Okay. Here it comes. Coming at you like a train. We got a dark background. We got white text. High contrast. We have one splotch of bright red at the end here. That was very light. Again, same color. It's like a pinkish. See that light blue? It wasn't a dark blue because it's a dark background. Then what do we got? This, I'm taking my headphones off. We got white. Oh, we're on a black background or a white background now? Let's get darker letters. Okay? See what we got going on here? Dark pinks, dark grays, dark blue. We got, well, green that's at least halfway down. Purple is always dark, unless it's lavender. Then we got dark red. I wanted white text, so I put some darkness behind it. We got, like, all these colors. They're easy to read against white. Golly. You have so many options for high contrast. You should never have a problem with that. Okay. Everything, that's done. Let's talk about pacing. What is happening with the pacing? Well, I'm throwing words at you in the beginning here, like slam, word. But you know what I'm saying. Because even though each word is only on there for like a fifth or a fourth or a sixth of a second, you can still bam. People can talk fast and you can know what they're saying, and it's especially easy to know what they're saying if there's words showing up each time they say the word. Every one of the noise that you want to be in your ears to be the noise that's in your ears. Every one of the sounds that you only want to hear to be the sounds that you hear. You can read it because the words stick around. Like, maybe you're not even watching, only ever wanted to, but it's there and you hear my voice when it happens, and then you make a connection. Like this big wall of text, it's hard to read at a glance, but as each word comes in, it's like every one of the. It's like you get it. Your brain is so fast. And then it slides out to have them all brought to you directly. See, there was an example where sometimes the words were only on screen for like a frame. All, and then it's gone. Two, but still to have them brought to you directly. It's like, it's not like you can't read it. It's really easy when there's a voice to accompany it. Okay? The stories sticks around far and near. You'll hover on near for a second, then your camera starts to go. Same thing. Flashy words. Your brain goes fast. And then you think possible. Possible was important. Just whatever. So I made it be like, bam, center. See how it's centered horizontal and vertical? Why not? In one big imaginative red. That's a power word. It's a powerful word. And then we get the dojo cast. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I do all the things I do, but I mean, it seems like the message gets across. Look at this, just a transition for you to think about 3D letters coming at you. And then we got all this stuff. At the end here, I just got words flying out of nowhere. Like just from supposedly the bubble, but really they just kind of come from nowhere. They don't have to come from somewhere. It'll look fine if they just bloink. Just there they are. Just have them start fast, end slow. Get pumped, because it's coming like a train, barreling and speeding down the tracks. I think I'm done. I'm going to put this in the description. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, these tutorial makings are weird. I got off it for a little while, but I'm back. I'm back on it. This is Typography 1. I just gotta make it at a certain point. I just gotta say, even if it's awful. Hey, thanks for watching, Andrew Bepler. Those are